Okay, so now that you have everything on the map that you perhaps want to work with, you're going to, or on your data view, you're going to create a map. So you're going to go up to Project, New Print Composer, and you can title it whatever you like, your name. This doesn't show up at the title of your map anyway. So a new window is going to open up, and I'm stuck. Hold on, because this is not doing the way that I wanted mine to do. Well, it's a good teaching moment. Okay, so I want the directions that I show you set up your map starting out with setting up your page layout. So let's go to layout and see if I can see anything about, nope, settings, composer options, composer, new composer, edit, view, nope. Settings, windows. Okay, where did that go? It's got to be in layout. Huh. Not content. Panels. Here we go. We want, whoops. I don't want to hide panel. I want to look at the composition panel. Is that the one? Yes. Oh, okay, that was painful. All right, so we want to set the page to 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to try and do just Europe, and so it's going to be wider, and east-west extent is going to be more than the north-south, so I'm going to leave my paper in landscape like this. Okay, so now I'm going to use this blank map tool, and I'm going to click there. I'm going to hold my mouse down, and I'm just going to draw an area that I want my map to show up in. So there we go, and there it is. And that didn't work, so I forgot something. I can't zoom from here, so I'm going to delete my map. I'm going to go back here and zoom in here to about the, well, that was helpful, to about the approximate height that I want, or the approximate area that I want. Let's try, okay, so something like that, whatever scale I want to work with. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my composer and do that again. You want to leave some white space around your map for a title. There we go. And for some reason I'm having to go back and set this to a scale. Wow. Did I pick, oh, I picked the wrong thing. I picked the title bar. This is great demo. I'm entertained. Get that. Try again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's my, actually that came in pretty nicely. And I hope you don't turn in one that looks like this, but anyway. So let's say I want to move a little bit more centered. Well, dang, it's pretty good, but let's just say I wanted to move the items. I can move it using that tool a little bit. Okay, and then I can move the whole map by using this tool, so I can move everything down and get it centered or not centered. Okay, so there's my map. Huh, it's so ugly. Okay, now I want to add a legend, so I'm going to click the legend tool, draw a box here, and there is my legend. If I go into, let's go to the layers. Let's see, is it still showing that? I don't want to show this one. Okay, so I want to view the panels again, and I want the item properties. Here we go. All right, here's item properties. And so it's got the legend up here. I can change the title to legend if I want. I can take that out completely if I don't want the word legend in there. My items are being hidden by this. Oh, great. You know what? I'm turning that off. There we go. So legend items, um, I can choose to only show items that are inside the current feature and update that. And hopefully, let's try my legend box again. So I'm still figuring this out, as you can see. Only show items, filter out items that, so this should not show states in Canada. So I don't know. This may take a little work. Automatic update, I'm wondering if that means if I change this, it would update that on my legend. So I get all done and I forgot to change that. Wouldn't that be lovely if that updated that? Oh, it did. That's pretty sweet. I wonder if I change the color if it would update as well. These are my wonder ifs that I didn't go through the first time. Style. Let's have countries that are, oh, don't spend any time on this, Lynn. Here we go. Oh, it did. So it updated the legend title and the color. That's pretty cool. All right. So I have a legend in here. I'm going to add a scale bar. And I don't want my scale bar to be in kilometers. So I'm going to change this to feet, and that goes to miles. I have no idea why. We can research that a little if you like. I could also, now see, I'm wondering if I'm getting crazy here. I could put a background on that if I didn't want the other countries to show through there, so it matches kind of my legend there. It's not so pretty, but it would work. All right, I'm going to put a title, and actually I'm going to delete that title. I'm going to put another one. Click on the T. I'm going to draw a large area, and up here I'm going to do what have I got? I've got well, there's city dots, but got some kind of name here. You're going to change the font. Probably a 20. I'm going to type in times here, maybe. Come on. There we go. And then again, black is hardly ever used, so I'm going to just get a nice dark gray for my title. And then you don't want your title floating up above your map, so you can use your arrow keys. Don't want it actually sitting on there, but you don't want it floating way up above either. All right, 2 more items, and then I would have a finished map. One is my name and the date. Again, I'm going to go up here. Go with my times again. And it can be pretty small. You want it smaller than the other information on your map because we're looking at map hierarchy, and that hierarchy is officially that is the least important thing. And you can see it cut off the date, so I just had to rescale that box, and I'm going to move that box over here. There you go. So now this is really ugly. I got to go back to 80%. And I'm going to add a north arrow, and this is driving me crazy because I cannot figure out how to change. So if anybody can figure that out, that would be lovely. I can change that part of, oh, how come that happened? That's pretty interesting. How did I get the other one? Hold on. Ooh. All right. I can change the arrowhead, but I cannot figure out how to change the line on the arrow. This is a little, ooh, wait a minute. No, not a good idea. Okay. Arrow line width. Isn't that interesting? Oh well. Okay, so there's something to figure out later. So now I have a map. Hopefully yours looks a whole lot better than this, but for a first map and my third map in QGIS, I'm not going to beat myself up too much. So I want to save the project, and then I want to export this as a PDF. And again, this is still highlighted, which is lovely. And I'm going to call this Lab 6 map and then my name, because I'm going to get a lot of Lab 6 maps. So if you would put your name on this. There you go. You're going to save that. And you're going to close that, and you're going to make sure you save this often. And close that. Close it. There we go. And if I open up my folder and open up this folder, there's the PDF I created. Oh, that's so ugly. And we're going to open that just to check. It's quite a actually the resolution is lovely on that. And then here's one I did a little earlier of South America. I decided I could do better than I had done before. So all right, so QGIS was pretty slick for my first map. Good luck.